Good morning, folks. How we doing? Are we all right? Well, there's Big H. Probably wondering why all the bikes are out. Where are you? Well, just a bit of explanation on the last video. It was hard to sync. I did put it in the description. So when the tyre was fitted, that wasn't the last video. The video before that was the last where Faye called it a day. Her choice. I support her. I've not said that. That's nothing to do with me. Before people go on about it. The route she's taking now, is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. We won't know, will we? We won't know. Monty's been out for a run this morning. He's fast asleep on his bench. There's Barb chilling. But what it is, a lad called Gareth Howard, lent us some rock straps while we were away, just to bring a few bits and bobs back last time we were out. And I'm going to drop him off. He don't live far, so I'm going to drop him off. But I want to clear up. You know how videos sometimes come across wrong. You know what I mean? People interpret them different. A lot of people were blaming that for Faye's failure. Well, it weren't a failure. For Faye's decision to call it a day and downsize. It wasn't the bike. She done every manoeuvre she could on that. It was all right. It's just complete lack of saddle time. That's all it is, folks. Just complete lack of saddle time. So, yeah, just wasn't happy. Things are moving too fast. These last 15 months with lockdowns and what have you, things are just moving too fast for her. And bravely enough, you said, no, I'm not ready for this yet. Can we go back to a 125 for a 7-8 month, whatever? So that's happening tomorrow. The reason I'm doing all this is so I can get this video out tonight, and then it'll sort of bring everybody back up to speed. So yeah, nothing up with the Fazer, but today I'm going dropping them off. We're dropping the rock straps off to Gareth on the Fazer, and that could be its last ride there. There is plans, but it's all money in it. We can't afford a great deal at the moment, but that will become clear on probably on Sunday. So anyway, let's get up road up Fazer, and we're going to drop these straps off. As you can probably see now, folks, the Fazer's back at its fighting height and fighting weight. So, forks are back level. I'm not going to be able to see underneath. Our original dog bones are back on. I've left the bar risers on. I do think they make a bit of a difference. It does really make a difference to the bike. But it's only a 2-minute job to take them off, innit? But yeah, so back to standard. Back to standard. One of those things, innit? One of those things. Tough decision, but it needed to be took. And, well, we'll just see how it pans out. Anyway, come on, let's get up road. Well, folks, yeah, let's go and drop these rock straps off. As I said, just the bike's back at its normal height. The only thing we've not done is put the original seat back on. Still got the lowered, butchered seat where we sawed it to pieces. But to be honest, it's dead comfy, so I left that as it is. Other than that, it's back to standard. Tell you what, it rides like a dream, this. Absolutely rides. I nearly had that bird then. It rides like a dream. Just a shame it's not worked out. Just felt like we had to clear it up because nearly every comment was blaming the bike, and it wasn't. It was like, it wasn't the bike at all. I'm not saying it's the right bike, but if you go back a few more videos, you'll know it was cheap enough. Could afford to, well, you can't afford to drop it, that's just stupid. No, we can't afford to drop it, but it's not the end of the world if you drop it. And people thought she was falling off and doing manoeuvres. She wasn't. She dropped it twice, both stationary. Let's just get over this speed bump, I can show you. Speed bumps are huge. Yeah, so basically both phase drops have been when she's either coming to a stop or ending a manoeuvre or whatever, but she's had full lock on and a bit of front brake, you know, just slowing down. Now I know you should use your back brake, we know that. She hadn't got that far yet, she was just
getting into that. And it's still easier said than done. So it was like full front lock, full right lock, bit of front brake, and obviously everybody who rides knows the script with that. You do that, the bike just wants to tip in. You know what I mean? And when you're 4'11", 5 foot on a good day, it's never going to end well, that is it? Never going to end well. So, well, like I said, going back, it's just not had enough saddle time. Nothing more, nothing less. Just all it is. And she was halfway through with her instructor, and she said, "Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I want to go back to a 125 or whatever." And I think this van's going to just actually come to a halt. Oh, that's it, mate. Put all that smoke. Beautiful, that. Beautiful. Yeah, so she just had enough, and she just wants to go back to enjoying it, and you know what I mean, get some miles under the belt. So you'll be watching this. I'm going to put this up same day. It's only going to be a short one. I'm going to put it up same day. So you'll be seeing this Friday. And then hopefully, let's let this Merc get in. I think it's got to bother then. Yeah, so you'll see this Friday, and then hopefully you'll see what's happened on Sunday. What the future plan is, and because by then she should be on the road with something else. Not ideal by any stretch, but I'm not going to send much now because it might not work, it might not pan out. We're just hoping it does. Oh, it's so smooth, this. I'll tell you what, if money wasn't an issue, I'd be keeping this for work. I'd be at work on this. So light and manoeuvrable, it's great. But it was, if money weren't an issue, I'd keep this. The bloody cracker it is. Well, there you go. One thing I will say is, it's not going anywhere just at the moment. We don't need to get rid of this for Fazer to get sorted, but that will become clear on Sunday. And Faye's overwhelmed with the response. We've all been there. It's hard to make a decision like that, innit? You know what I mean? It's not to be sniffed at, that. Not to be sniffed at all. It's an hard decision to make. Because as she said, as the instructor said, we could have got through the test, you know. Could have got through it. She would have eventually passed that. But that don't mean she could ride it. You'll have all seen car drivers, they've passed the test, but you think, how the Christ have they passed their test? Well, that would have been the same with her. She'd got through a test, she'd gone through the motions, but not really in any sort of comfort or right on the edge of her ability. You know what I mean? You know how it is sometimes when you're doing stuff and you're like, there's no room, she's got no wiggle room for error. It either goes well or she doesn't do it. So I think it's a decent decision. There's no rush. It's not like we've got some global round the world trip planned. It's just wanted a full license because at some point we did have some future plans, so they've had to take a backward step, and to be honest, I couldn't give a rat's ass, couldn't. A few people have mentioned the Royal Enfield Meteor 350. Now, we kept pretty quiet on it because we have been keeping our eye on that bike for a while. Faye absolutely loves the look of it. Yeah, it's not very fast. Yeah, it's not very light either, but it's low. It's got a 3-year warranty, and it's sub 4 grand. So it is an option at the moment, and our local dealer is the importer of them. But anyway, that's something miles in the future, that. But that is, it's looking like that could be a plan. Could be a plan. Well, we're only around the corner from this Gareth's house. Yeah, so what happened was we was at the campsite, and we had a case of beer left over. Shock, I know. That's not like me. I'm usually last bottle, but with all early starts in work and that, I got to about 9:30, 10 o'clock. I was done. I was ready for bed. We weren't drunk, I was just ready for bed. So we ended up with a full case of ale. I said, I'm not leaving it there. The Titus cramped me, so I'm not leaving that there. No chance. So we'll put the sleeping bags on the top of the side boxes. And through the aisle in the boot. But we hadn't brought our spare rock straps, so Gareth come over. He said, I've got a fair few here, knocking about. He said, do you want to borrow them and then just drop them off when you're done? I said, if you don't mind, mate. Very kind of you, very kind. According to Nav, this super set-up bike Nav, as you've seen before, it's a pole bank down there. Shitty old car Nav, Garmin, but at the moment, it's doing the biz. Except it's falling down over every bump. Other than that, it's doing the biz. This wagon couldn't put any more dust up in my face if it tried. STD, sexually transmitted disease. Come on, pal, play the game. As is it on, he's reversing down there. Been there, done that a few times. Not down there, like, but... Yeah, so Faye was worried about sounding disappointed, disappointing people. Like I said, it's only YouTube. We only do it for the giggle, you know what I mean? It's people like it, they don't. Just switch to somewhere else. You're not paying the license fee for watch it. Yeah, so it's like, I said, you're not letting nobody down. I said, as long as you're happy with the decision you made, it's good. I'm good with our support, yeah? We'll get through it. One way or the other, we'll get there. It will get there. I promise we will get there. It's just looking like it just might take a bit longer than first anticipated. But yeah, that was like a bloody motorway going. Well, hey, I'm going to be quiet just for a sec. Well, I'm not going to be quiet, but I believe it's down here. Oh, it's this one here, I think. Or is it? See, Nav's saying it's further down, but I'm sure this is his. Hang on, folks. Right, what I'm going to do, a bit of side. Oh, bike can actually go outside stand there. I think it's number... Oh, I'm not saying it, I shouldn't say it on bloody camera, should I? Oh, Christ. What am I doing? Anyway, I'm going to switch this off now. Make sure I'm at the right place. Post them, because it doesn't look like there's anyone in. And then we'll go from there. So see you in a bit, folks. Well, folks, that's that sorted. Posted. No idea if it's at right house. It looked like it was. It's what it said on the on this address that he sent me, so can't see any reason why it wouldn't be. A lot of people calling these as well. Well, not calling them. Oh, big heavy lump. And then they'll name a bike. You should have got one of these. And the bike they named was 4 kilogram heavier. But I'm not going into that. It really doesn't matter. It wasn't about the bike, not about the weight. People saying it's, they're dead revvy. They don't do nothing down below till you get to 10,000. And you're like, I think you're mistaking that with a modern day, mistaking this with a modern day 600. This makes power from nothing. What get me in now? Hang on. I'm in 6th now. We're doing 38 mile, we're doing 36 mile an hour. 45, 50, 55. That's on the 600 in 6th. If that isn't enough to progress at normal road speeds, there's something wrong. It's not like a lot of modern stuff now, like salt power's right at top, innit? What's it older this way? I'm just ranting for the sake of it. But yeah, it's pulls like a train. What revs are we doing there? Hang on. Oh, I've got nav in front of rev counter, can't see. So we're at 4,000 revs now, doing 40 mile an hour. I'm in 3rd gear. 50, 60, 70. That's not fast enough for you. Something wrong. Just a bit of a demo. I'm just wasting a bit of time. Sorry, folks. I'm going delirious. But you could just don't pull clutch right in, change gear on this, and it's like you can't even feel it going in cog. It's brilliant. And before you all start, it's not a sales pitch. It's not for sale yet. Maybe in future, we don't know yet, but it's not a sales pitch. It's not for sale. At the moment, it's going to sit there. It's like one of those breaking up with with an older girlfriend or whatever, and you say, oh, it's not you, it's me. Well, it is, it's not this, it's fair. But until she decides 100% what she's doing, it's going nowhere at the moment. Although that can change in a heartbeat, can't it? Tell you what, if you ride one of these, get some bar risers, honestly. It's probably because I'm used to being on the adventure bike now, you know what I mean? Sat bolts up like one at Old Bill. But yeah, honestly, it makes it proper super comfy. And look at that, it's stable as anything. I love them little bikes, me. I think that was I think it was a Benelli, that one, I'm not sure. I have no idea. Not that clued up with them. No doubt somebody will listen to that on camera and will put me straight. Not that I care. But it's YouTube, innit? People feel the need. They feel the need, not for speed, to slate you and slag you off and tell you what little tiny thing you've done wrong. You shouldn't have done that, you should have done this. And you're like, you know what I mean? It's the world we live in, innit? People love to criticise. Can't be happy for no one, can they? I'm just taking piss, folks, sorry. Gotta have a giggle, haven't you? You have to have a giggle. Life's way too short. Anyway, bored of it now. I'm gonna go home and have a coffee. Well, I'm telling you that, like, but just so you know, about 3 minutes from now, 3 minutes from now, we're gonna have an air fever tablet. With the hell, you fell off bike then. Oh, air fever's bad today. I don't know whether you've seen, but in northwest where we are, it's very high. And I've done well all the way through this ride. Not sneezed once. Oh, Christ. Eyes have gone and everything now. Yeah. But air fever's bad today. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. You know, so you're up to speed now anyway. So you'll see this tonight. This will be Friday. On Sunday, you should have seen what the future plan is, and we should be right and sorted. You probably won't agree with what she's doing. I'm not sure I do. I don't think she does either. But anyway, until then, see you later, folks. Love you and leave you. Take care, be safe, and take care for your tablets. See you later.